your first time here, hi, I'm Danielle. I make videos on spirituality, witchcraft, hoodoo, and topics of that nature. So if those things interest you, click the subscribe button, click the notification bell, and be sure to follow me on Instagram at Enchanted Ways for daily inspirational quotes and card readings. So continuing with the weather magic series, storms. First of all, the magical properties that come to my mind when I think of storms are strength. It's energizing. It's amplifying. It's an embodiment of all four elements. The fire is lightning. Earth, because storms, a lot of times the wind kicks up dirt and leaves and branches get to falling. So earth in that way. Of course, air for the wind and water for the rain. So those are some things that come to my mind. Creativity, it's revitalizing, it's purifying, it recharges your battery. It's dangerous at times, and so therefore it can be used in curses. And a lot of people are afraid of thunderstorms and lightning storms, so fear would be one of the magical properties to me, and destruction, because you can definitely have some bad storms and people die and property damage and all sorts of things. So those are the magical properties that first come to my mind. But some traditional magical properties of storms are transformation. Something like that. It can be used to charge your tools. It can be used for blessing or destruction, because nature is neutral. So it's all about what you do with the energy. It's not, necessarily positive or negative, good or bad. It's everything. It's both. And therefore it's neutral. It's everything, and it's therefore nothing. You can think of it in that way. It's a blank slate. Nature is a blank slate. You decide what aspect you want to tap into when it comes to anything in nature. So storms can also absorb energy. Not only do they energize and recharge, you, if you are somebody like me and you like storms or your tools and things of that nature, it can also absorb energy. So what you can do is actually feed a storm your intention and carry it, have that intention or have that energy carried off with the storm. So you could do a releasing ritual, releasing negative energy, releasing bad habits, releasing negative thought forms, things of that nature. You can use storms in that way. Or if you are tracking the storm, you know where it's heading, and it's heading towards your target, you can feed your energy to that storm, whether it's, for right hand magic or left hand magic. Feed your energy, your intention feed your energy and intention to that storm, and have it carry that energy off to the target wherever they are. And even if the storm won't go that far, at least it's getting closer to them. But of course, like I said, tracking and all of that, making sure it's headed in the direction you want it to go, making sure it's not shifted directions. But that's something that you can use storms for. And that's very helpful, using a storm in that way, because distance does affect spells. The farther away your target is, the longer the energy that you generated in the spell will take to reach them. So, for instance, if I'm doing work for someone in Virginia, it's going to work as fast or almost as fast as if I was doing the spell for myself and the people in my life, because you're right here in the same state with me, versus me doing spell work for somebody in California or doing spell work for somebody in a whole other country. Things take time. Energy takes time, because not only are you sending up energy into the ethers and waiting for it to come back down and manifest in the physical form, that takes time in and of itself, even if you are the target. But then to send that energy up, then the energy has to travel to wherever your target is and then manifest in the physical. Things take time. That's why patience is key. you don't need to be patient to a fault. If you're working on the same target for a year, maybe you should, let that go and move on with something else. Unless you are the target, and unless something you're working on is something like, okay, this needs to be, I need more confidence, I need to be in good health, I need self-love, things like that, then okay, yeah, work on it for as long as it takes to get your goal. But most things, no, you don't work on things forever. So don't be patient to a fault, but you do have to be patient because magic takes time. Energy takes time to do what it needs to do. So, like I said, storms can be used to help you out in that way, and move things along. The storm might not reach, it might not go, across the ocean and go to another country, but you got it to the coast. You got it to the other side of where you are, and it's gotten closer to your target. So it still helps. Anywho, so you can use storms and wind in general, which I'll talk about wind more thoroughly in another weather magic video. But you can use the storms and the wind, just wind period, to push energy in that way, to push it along and push it towards your target. So that's that. Enough of that. You can use storms to cleanse. Not only is the wind cleansing, wind is cleansing to me. I feel like when it's really windy, I would just go outside and stand and visualize that the wind is just blowing away all of the negative energy from me. So wind is cleansing, rain is obviously cleansing, but so is thunder and lightning. So really, storms are very powerful tools for cleansing and purification. Because of that, lightning, because it's the element fire, fire purifies, fire burns away things, it destroys negative energy and things of that nature, so you can work with the lightning. And then thunder, sound in general is used to break up stagnant energy. It's used to cleanse away negative energy, banish negative spirits and things of that nature. That's why people ring bells, why you have drumming circles, why you might see some people, hit their tarot decks or clap their hands or knock on their deck, like I'll knock on my deck. They shake that energy off, shake negative energy off. So sound is cleansing and purifying. So really, everything about a storm has those properties. Now, some other magical properties of storm, of lightning in particular, lightning is for good luck. Lightning has the magical properties of fear. In Chinese mythology, lightning has properties of fertility. Some Native Americans view lightning as a symbol of truth. In Celtic lore, lightning is considered a sacred sign, and anything struck by lightning is considered more potent and more powerful. And that's not just in Celtic lore, that's in other lores as well, other cultures as well. Anything lightning struck is amplified. And also, if you have been struck by lightning in Celtic lore, you are considered to be someone who's touched by the gods or touched by the goddesses. So lightning has some very powerful energies with it that can be used to your benefit, to somebody else's benefit, or to somebody's detriment. Rain gathered during a thunder or lightning storm is believed to be charged by the energy of the storm, and so its powers are amplified and become more potent during a storm versus during a thunder or lightning storm versus just raining. So the magical properties of storm rain can be peaceful sleep, calming energy. It can be used as a power booster. It can be used to cleanse your crystals, to charge your crystals and tools, or cleanse your tools. It can be used as a base for spiritual baths. I tried to do that the other day, y'all, and the storm came and went so daggone fast. I got like 2 drops of rain. I'm like, well, ain't this a bitch? So yeah, if you can collect enough, it can definitely be used as a base for spiritual baths. Or even if you can't collect a whole bunch, just the fact that you have a bowl full or something, a jar full to put into your water to infuse the water with that storm water energy, storm rain energy. The rain from storms can be used in baneful magic. It really depends on the storm, and that goes for anything that you collect during a thunderstorm or a storm in general. Some storms, even if it's severe, it's welcome and it has very positive energy. Say a storm after a long drought, you welcome that rain. Even if the lightning and thunder is going crazy, it's like the rain, we need the rain so much. You have such positive connotations with that storm that you can use that storm for a peaceful sleep. Use the elements in that storm for peaceful sleep and blessings and good luck and things of that nature, versus a really destructive storm. You know, you've heard of people in the town dying when they were injured. You know, a tree fell on somebody's car. Things like that happening. That would be the perfect storm to collect rainwater or collect leaves or rocks during that storm. Anything during the storm for destructive purposes, for baneful magic and things of that nature. So it really just depends on how you feel about storms. Because for me, a storm would have to be really bad, because I like storms, for it to take on that scary energy for me, like really bad. But if you don't like storms, any storm would probably be enough to harness that energy of fear and baneful magic and all of that stuff. So it really just depends on how you feel about storms, and that storm in particular, whether you're going to use it for right hand magic or left hand magic. But I do want to end this video with a quick little reminder that destruction doesn't have to be a bad thing. You can destroy bad habits. You can destroy negative energy. You can destroy curses. You can destroy, negative thought forms. All of that. So don't pigeonhole energy. That's why I really don't like the whole right-hand path, left-hand path thing. I use it because people are familiar with it and know what I'm saying when I say that, but there's really no such thing. Either you work magic or you don't. Everything. That's the whole principle of yin and yang. That's law. Everything has the potential to be good or bad. Everything is neutral. It's what you do with it, and so I just wanted to throw that out there. Destruction doesn't have to be all, bat wings. Bat wings, thunderbolts, and curses. It can be destroying a bad habit, destroying your desire to smoke, destroying, your desire to overeat. So that is it, you guys. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you to all of my new subscribers for subscribing, and welcome, and I'll see you on the next video, guys. Bye.